Hi guys, it's Rob C. It's day 11 and you can see the smile on my face. I'm really, today was such a good day, and for me it's only really halfway done. I've only kind of really begun. But it started last night, and last night I decided, since a couple days ago I talked about meditation with the sponge technique, and I got really deep and I got into this incredible zone, and I started going through all my vision board items and all the goals that I have for this challenge. And one of the things that really excited me was that I started getting this open communication with whether it's the is, or the universal mind, or the one universal mind, or the God, or the spirit guide, or angels, whatever you want to call it. I had open communication with myself, I guess, is what I want to call it, because we are all one, we're all connected, like that whole thing. So like, your mind is my mind, is their mind, is his mind, is... So yeah, it was definite communication, because I could tell it was the me asking the big picture, what's going on. And when I was thinking about and visualizing my house, you know, I have this image on my board of a house that I think suits my needs or something like that. And, you know, I was doing a visualization of me sitting on the porch of that house playing the guitar and that kind of thing. And I really almost got a no from the universe. There was something that came back and said, you're doing this wrong. And so I kind of asked, what do you mean? And the response I got was that you're picking a house and you're trying to make it work for you. And you're not sure if that's the house you want. And it's not your dream house, is it? So it said, we know you're... Not so much that it said we know you're looking for it, but I got the feeling that it says, you know, what you're doing is you're doing the right method, you're doing the right thing, you're just not... You're not focusing on what you really want. And it started showing me images of what I really do want. I mean, a house and different parts of it. And so I said, well, I don't know the house that's like that. And it said, well, then don't focus on a certain house. Focus on the parts of the house you want. You want a kitchen to look a certain way? Focus on that. You want a pool in the backyard? Focus on that. You want a giant room with theater seats so you can watch movies on a giant screen TV? Focus on that. Put those on your image board instead of just a house that you might be able to change into certain things like that. And that was really, it wasn't all spoken in words like that, but really I just felt there was this communication with an other that, or a higher part of me, that really just said, this is the way to do it. And that for me was phenomenal, because I knew it wasn't just me in imagination. It was something took over, and it was real. And that sent me through the roof as far as energy wise. And I woke up today so refreshed and so ready to take on everything. And we had a band meeting today. Now, awesome things happened today. Oh, there's that word again, awesome. But really, they were awesome. One was, I got a DVD of a television show that Breaking Laces, my band, is going to be featured in. A few months back we did this. We did a video where we went to Sony Music Studios in New York City, which is one of the biggest studios in the world, and one of the best high quality studios in the world. And we filmed a TV show where it's a show about musical gear and what kind of the boards and how they run Pro Tools and how they make an album basically, and get all this stuff from the instrument right into a computer and everything. And we were the band that they were going to use as an example of here's a band we're working with today, Breaking Laces, blah blah blah. So it was really just so exciting to see the TV show, and it was just odd that it happened today, because today was just a whole mess of things that happened that were awesome. So just seeing the show and seeing a real TV show that could be aired on the Discovery Channel, for those of you who have the Discovery Channel, you know what I'm talking about. But it's called Geared Up, and it was so cool just to see us there, in a TV show, and our name is being mentioned, and there's the banner that comes up, Breaking Laces on the bottom, and there's me singing. So cool. And that was put into my head that reality of success, and bam, that's one of my goals right there. So it was like a home, it was like hitting a home run in Yankee Stadium. So awesome feeling there. And then we were at a restaurant, the band, we were all together eating lunch together and just discussing business and what the next steps are, how to handle street team information, just a whole bunch of stuff. And we were brainstorming ideas, and I was just flooded with so many ideas that we never even thought of before. And it was just, for me, it was like, I'm in a creative zone, and just because of this reality challenge has kind of turned a switch on of being creative. And what's that word? Creation, co-creating. And it's really opened to channel me. And for some reason, I just had a whole slew of ideas that were just like, yeah, that's a really good idea. We should do that. And then also, one thing that I did was, if you remember one of my first videos, I talked about how we played this club in Charlotte. And then, you know, I would always say jokingly, like, yeah, we're going to play that big club. And it was impossible for us to play that club. Just on our level, it's not a place that we play. And they would never book us there. But I kept saying it, and I kept saying it like it was happening, and within a few months, we were playing there. Well, I started to do that as far as buying a house, and today we're sitting at, you know, because we play at Seth, our drummer, also lives at his mother's house, and we play there, and it's always an issue sometimes with his mom doesn't like the van being parked here, or he needs us to kick us out because, you know, whatever. Yeah, it's when you're playing at someone's parents' house, it's a hard time. It's free, but it's a hard time. But the thing was, I just out of nowhere at this thing, and we were talking about practices and stuff, and I said, you know what, within 3 months I'm going to be buying a house anyway, so you guys can stay over whenever you want. We can spend a week there and work on songs. I'm going to set up a studio, and it's going to be the band house. And I said it just like it was happening, like I actually had the money, and like the way those guys looked at me and perked up and were like high-fiving me, they're like, yeah, dude, all right. And I just went with it as if it was really happening. And same kind of feeling that I had when I was talking about the band playing that room. It was kind of half joking but half serious, and just saying it like it was happening. And you know what? I know that it worked with the club situation, and I know it's going to work with the house situation. Like, just feels so good. So yeah, things are good. I just wanted to share those things with you, and yeah, so day 11, I can't believe it's only day 11, and so much has changed for me, and my whole outlook on things has really, really changed, and I just feel a groundswell of positive energy all around me. And yeah, so I'm pumped. I am so pumped. I hope you guys are too. And yeah, I cannot wait for... I just can't wait to see how this thing goes. It's like being at the top of the roller coaster at the beginning, just ready to take that first dip. Just like the hands up. All right, so anyway, yeah. Day 11, Rob C. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.